Hello everyone at home. Welcome back to the Hookup Tackle. CJ here with my man Griff, and we're out here on some post-frontal conditions. Today's video is going to be based off of how we break down the lake and conditions like it is today. It's been warm the past week, and out of nowhere we had a huge cold front come through. It dropped the day temps by like 20 degrees, 30 degrees. It's insane.
It got pretty cold real fast.
It's cold here.
Yeah.
I think the fish are feeling it. Last week Ben and I were out here and we caught them pretty good, so we're back to see how the fish have changed. I have a feeling these fish are going to be pushed off, and we just got to break it down and find the fish. So stay tuned with us as we break down the lake and show you guys what we do on these these post-frontal conditions. Yeah, I think it's going to be a good day though. I think they're going to be chewing.
Yeah, they should chew.
Yeah, I think it's Bartlett, right? We're out here at the beautiful Lake Bartlett. The fish here don't get big, but they're hungry. They chew all the time. They eat a multitude of different things. So if you're in the area, it's a great place to try different lures and fish different conditions, because the fish generally are chewing pretty good. They can get finicky with different weather patterns, and that's why we're out here today, just to see what's going on. But I think it's going to be a good day. I think we're going to catch them. We had our 2 A-rigs earlier and threw those off right away.
Yeah.
But
one and done.
One and done. But I think we're going to catch them on a jerkbait, crankbait, maybe a bottom contact bait. Either way, I think it's going to be a good day. We're just out here to have fun, fish, and catch them.
Yeah, the goal is to throw reaction today and not have to go to some finesse fishing, but we're going to do what we got to do to catch the fish, just to see what they're doing. So
Exactly. So as we go along and we catch these fish, we're going to break down what we're throwing, what we're looking for to catch these fish, and we'll bring you along. So stay tuned, guys. I think it's going to be a great day.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Alrighty, Griff, where do you think would be a good spot to start here? How the conditions are?
So right now, we caught a couple fish this morning in pretty shallow water, but they weren't mega active. So I'm thinking like we got to find like some kind of ledges, deep water. They didn't pull back too far. The conditions didn't change drastically, but they changed enough to push these fish back. So I'm thinking we just go a little bit deeper, find some ledges with like rocks and stuff like that, some structure for them to sit on, and I think we should catch them.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Yeah.
Start milling around until we find them.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Ooh. That's it?
Yeah. There it is.
Nice. That a baby. Go down there.
Z3
Crankbait.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Labeled Shad baits.
Okay, folks, so here's what we're looking at. You can kind of see this. We're back here. Getting towards a little spawning flat out to my right. So as it goes down this way, there's a little spawning flat over there. You got a secondary point, kind of like a main lake point there. Tons of shad. My graph isn't that great, so it's not showing it great. But we got a bunch of little arches right underneath the shad here at 40 feet, 41 feet. As we were idling in here, we saw tons of little marks underneath there. Looked like they were striping through the school of shad, which is exactly what you want to see. It makes sense that the fish would be out here because you have that spawning flat that is down here, that secondary point where they should be posted off of, or even this main lake point that leads into a spawning area. And then they're right here in the middle of the two where all that shad is. So it makes sense that they're there. We're going to throw around a little bit, see if we can catch them. Is this a secret rig that you're throwing here, Griff?
Yeah.
Little secret?
Top secret.
Alright guys, I'm throwing a high pitcher OSP. Gonna get that down there deep and see if they want it. I'm thinking the profile with these 2 blades coming off of it, as well as the actual jig itself, might attract them. If they're chasing shad and they see this little thing going down there, it might encourage them to bite. Let's give it a go. Alrighty guys, so we just rolled up to another spot here, and we're going to be fishing these points that come off this flat, hoping that these fish are getting ready to stage up and push up to these spawning areas. Right now, with how cold it had been last night, I don't think the fish are going to be right on these flats, but they're probably going to be off of these deeper points that drop off into deeper water. So we're going to fish those out. I'm going to throw a jerkbait off of it. I think Griff's throwing a crankbait?
Spybait?
Spybait. He's throwing a spybait off him, which I think will work too. Any small kind of shad minnow presentation I think will get it done right now. But we're going to fish it out, see what happens. It should be a good little staging point for these fish. So we're going to burn some bank, find some bites. In this situation, I'd rather start a little shallower and then move my way off and make sure that I'm not missing any fish shallow. Because even on these pre-front or these post-frontal conditions, the fish could still be up relatively shallow. It's just in certain key areas. So if you're spending a lot of time off the bank, you might miss a lot of fish that are very catchable on the bank. So we're gonna work this out quickly, just burn some bank, see if we can find them.
Right, soft limits always.
Yep.
That's just for tournament guys, right?
Yeah. If it stayed warm, oh, here's fish. Fish. Little guy. Woo. There you go, folks. My first fish of the day on the jerkbait. Just like I thought would happen. Not a big fish, but it's a sign. Could tell us that they're hanging around in these areas. Came off one of the more prominent flats. Now, it's hard to judge the behavior of the fish based on this little guy, because these guys are a little more ambitious than your bigger fish, but cold fish, very pronounced lateral line. Tells me that they are maybe starting to think about moving up, the right time of year for it. But first fish on a jerkbait. Made sense. Thanks, little buddy.
Is it railed?
Yeah, I don't know if it's just a rail catching off. Oh, no, big fish.
Good one?
No, not real. Probably better one. Back hook. Alright, big name of points on the jerkbait. Got stopped one time, paused for a second, felt it go boom, boom, boom. There he was. Yeah, it's probably about time. Yeah, we took this one. Another one? Yep. What the fuck? Give me a show. There you go, folks. Main Lake Point out here. Wind's blowing right into it. There's another one.
Oh, there it is.
Got him?
Yeah.
This is a better one. There you go. A lot better fish there. Probably best one of the day. Okay, Griff.
110 plus 1 GP stain reaction.
There you go, Griff. What do you got there?
Got me a bass.
Not a bad one.
Yeah, not bad.
Probably the best one of the day, huh?
Yeah, definitely my best one of the day.
So we made kind of a change. We've been running around to a couple different spots. Oh, okay, let's let him go. He's feisty, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, so we've been bouncing around trying to find fish. The first spot that we were at, there was definitely a lot of fish there, but it started getting really crowded really fast. So we made a move, caught some on a different rock ledge, and then we came in here. There's some known structure in here, or cover. Then I just tied on this full-size plus one in GP stain reaction, and finally caught another fish.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Just spear that goes on? Oh, just wait, sit there.
On the ball.
Wasn't even moving a jerkbait. Good one? One of my better ones for sure. Ooh, back to
Help.
All right, guys. Whew. I don't know if you can see how this fish is hooked, but he's barely skin hooked right there. Little Edo Vision 110 Junior fish right there on the pause. Let it sit there for like 30 seconds and he ate it. Mostly just us talking to Griff.
Coming a long ways and just barely swiping at it.
Yeah, they are. They're just barely getting that back hook. Like one prong. Like they want something moving. It's very weird.
Better fish. Same fish. Oh, it's snagged, that's why. Yeah, because he swiped at it. Hey, swiper, no swipey, huh?
You got it.
Alright.
I think one of those hooked.
T-boned it.
Alright guys, there we go. Another tiny little fish. Oh, with the jerkbait. Got to the back of this kind of spawning area. We're getting out towards the mouth of it where they should be stacking up. Got one fish, lost them, and then threw back out, and this guy got it. So maybe same fish, I don't know. But in a pretty decent area that these fish should be pushing up to start doing the thing here in a few weeks when it gets warmer.
You know what'd be sick right here?
What's up?
An A-rig.
What'd you put on there?
HP Shad tail. I just got bit.
On?
Yep.
Stay down.
A little bit of fight to it.
There you go. Here, Griff.
That should be funny.
I'll get the camera real quick. Little one.
Short and fat. There you go.
There you go.
HP Shad tail on a free rig.
First cast with it, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe they just want to shed the profile.
Yeah, definitely. This is a retarded little fish.
Yeah, there you go, Griff.
There you go. Free rig, HP Shad tail. It's not in there. I took it out already. I don't know what I'm going to show you.
Beauty. Big point back here in the marina.
Yeah. He's got a red bottom. He's been sitting on low.
It's like a nice staging point for them to move up before they're spawning in the back of this spawning cut.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. Good fish.
Yeah. There we go. Bam.
It's been a grind trying to find the bigger size today, huh?
Yes.
Seems like our better fish, though, have come off those bigger points. Either bigger secondary points or main lake points.
Yeah. There's definitely something about these type areas. A lot of our bigger fish also are coming off rocks. More
Right.
rock than wood.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of fish on wood, but a lot of our bigger fish are on the rock.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Like the jerkbait, we can go catch numbers all day on the jerkbait,
Yeah.
but it didn't seem like it was getting the bigger bites.
Yeah, definitely something about the rock. I think it's the rock's just staying warmer, and they're definitely trying to stay warm.
Nice, nice. Well, I threw a jig, got bit, broke off on a fish, threw the beaver around, didn't get bit, and then you switched right up to the HP Shad tail.
Yeah.
Got bit right away.
HP Shad tail, dragging it on the bottom. Bam.
Nice.
Bam-a-lamp.
Oh my god, hey, wham. I think I have some Dolive sticks in here that I might try to throw on. Hey, Chef.
Are you guys still out there?
Yeah, we're getting ready to wrap up right now.
How was it?
You know, we caught fish. Wasn't like great, but caught a lot of little squeakers on the jerkbait.
A-rigs, Jeff. It's all about the A-rigs.
Yeah, the A-rigs. Griff caught one on his first or second cast with the A-rig, and then casted it off on the third cast. And then I threw mine for like 3 casts and got it stuck on that cage, and then broke it off. So yeah, we've been A-rig-less all day. And what's crazy about it is they're coming a ways to get it. Like, it's not like I'm getting bit on the bank. Like, I'm getting bit like halfway back. Oh my, right there. Holy sh! Dude, that was insane. As I was saying, both sides, dude, I watched them come up and eat it. That was so sick. Dummy right there, dude. Might be my best one of the day right here. Whew. That was insane. Watch that fish eat right here at the boat. Dude, that was dummy. There you go, one of my better ones of the day, unfortunately, but still a solid little fish out here for Bartlett. Crushed it right at the boat. That was crazy. I was getting ready to pull it out of the water and I watched him just eat that thing. Sick. Junior? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, there's a better one for sure. Dude, they're like loaded up right there. He's got the middle hook. That's almost back to back to back casts right there. Another fish. Man, that's like 3 fish within 5 casts right there. That's insane. They're loving that Matt Shad in the 110 Junior. That's so cool. I think that 110 Junior size right now is what they're keying in on. A little bit ago, Ben and I were out here. He was throwing a small A-rig, I was throwing a full-size A-rig, and they only wanted that smaller A-rig. I threw the 110 Junior, he threw the full-size 110, and I was the only one getting bit. So I think it's a size thing. Today it might be a little bit of a color thing too. We've had some conditions that have changed since then. But either way, I mean, these fish are crushing this little 110 Junior +1. You see it's got the longer bill on there, so it's getting a little deeper whenever you're twitching it. And that might be a big factor in why they're eating that bait, but oh, it's so fun. They're killing it. All right, man, day's over.
We are done.
Kind of a, not a tough day, just took some time to figure some fish out. Like we said at the beginning of the video, it is post-frontal conditions, so we have clouds moving in and out all day, windy, really cold. Yesterday it was 80 degrees and sunny, and today it was a high of probably 50 to 53 degrees, cloudy and very windy compared to what it's been. So tough conditions overall, but I think we put something together.
Yeah, we caught some fish. We knew it wasn't going to be easy today, so we came out here with a plan and it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, we caught fish the way we wanted to catch fish.
Yep.
Only had to throw the plastic one time.
Yeah.
So
really it was a solid reaction bite. We didn't have to slow down too much. I think there's just some key areas where these fish were stacking up, and it seemed like they were wanting to be on either main lake points with wind on them, or very bold secondary points that were leading into spawning areas. A lot of our fish that we caught, the coves that we caught them in had big flats in the back of them,
yeah,
like big washes. So it seemed like they were staging, and maybe a couple days ago they were pushed up shallower and they had to pull off because of the conditions. So it's just, it's a lot of it comes with spending time on the water. But if say you roll up to a new lake and you don't know what to do, just go by time of year. Start with that first. Say, okay, it's February. Depending on where you are and the weather conditions that are happening at that point, or the temperatures, they might be sitting deeper than what they're sitting today. They might be way out on the main lake channel, sitting in 20, 30 feet or deep water, depending on what deep water is to your fishery. So you got to gauge that. Say, okay, February, they're probably going to be scooting off. Let's start on these primary points. Or maybe if it's in a warmer state like here, you can start at those secondary points, start breaking it down.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's you just got to test the water, like you just got to see where those fish are.
Yeah, so this time of year, the bite's gonna change by the hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's never gonna be super consistent because this is our weather season. So weather's gonna change. It's gonna go up and down. We're gonna get wind. It's gonna be calm. The sun's gonna come. The clouds are gonna move in. Like, it gets pretty crazy for us. So you just got to go out there and just try to do things.
Yep, absolutely. You just got to be able to adapt and listen to what the fish are telling you. Speed it up, slow it down. Just listen to what the fish are telling you. Today, they wanted it moving, right?
Yeah.
They really didn't want to eat something slow. They wanted that jerkbait that was real erratic, or like an A-rig or crankbait.
Yeah, they definitely wanted a lot of motion too. It wasn't with pop pop and then pause for a long time. It was pop pop, pause, pop pop pop, pause, pop pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not a slow bite at all.
No. It was an interesting bite because, you know, with the conditions, you think they would be eating relatively slow.
Yeah.
But they were fired up just in very key areas.
Yeah. So we didn't find them everywhere, but when we did find one or two, we found a couple more.
Right.
Right.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
For me today, it was that Edo Vision 110 Junior and Matt Shad. That was just the deal. I've caught fish in so many places and so many different ways and times of the year on that bait. It's a real versatile bait. And out here, it was a ticket for me. I mean, it caught all of my fish today, actually.
Yeah,
I don't think I caught a fish on anything else.
You definitely put the hurt on them with the jerkbait. I was able to catch fish on multiple baits, but it was never a second fish on that bait.
Right.
I would catch one, and then that bait was done.
Right.
So I would have to switch. So I didn't find a consistent bite, but I found a couple of fish to eat some.
There was a common theme, though. They were all eating shad patterned baits.
Yes.
Oh, well, absolutely, guys. Well, the bottom line is when you're trying to break up these waters, just try to think logically first. Think about where these fish would be stacking up that time of year, and then once you run into tough conditions like that, just start there. Listen to what the fish are telling you. Like if they were eating a soft plastic today, we probably would have backed off and thrown a soft plastic, but obviously they wanted something that was erratic, quicker moving,
Yeah.
and we listened to it and we put some in the boat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Super simple.
Yeah,
So,
sick day, dude.
yeah, absolutely. Thanks for coming out. Had a
Yeah.
great time. I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video, and I think that's a wrap.
That's it.
Peace
Thanks,
out, guys.
See you later.